Bridge in South Australia is the venue for the 18th Australian International Pedal Prix. This major event is a 24-hour race for human-powered vehicles, or HPVs. It's like Le Mans without the noise, headaches or petrol fumes. All the riders are raring to go.
Hello. We've got 8, but one of them is a bit crook, so we're not sure how he's going to go, so hopefully we'll have 8.
Warm and sunny conditions could be difficult for the riders.
The wind's not too bad, the weather's a bit warm, we get a bit warm in here, but we've got plenty of airflow with the vents, so it should be right.
Taking part are teams from primary and secondary schools, through to the open class. There are 200 HPVs, with 2,000 competitors. Added to these numbers, massive support from spectators, families and friends. The race starts at 1 p.m. on Saturday, flagged away by the State Minister for Tourism, Jane Lomax-Smith. There are solos, twin-seaters and some electric-assisted vehicles competing. The Pedal Prix is held in a parkland setting next to the River Murray on a 2.1 kilometre recently resurfaced circuit.
So we do expect a very good run. There's one very number 38 having some problems. So we're not...
An early stop for 30, Devil's Elbow from Balaclava High School with a chain problem, the cause of most Pedal Prix dramas. There are 4 age categories. Category 1 is for primary schools, Category 2 for junior secondary, Category 3 for senior secondary, and Category 4, the open class. 2 of the favoured teams in the open class are Bendigo Youth Racing 195 and Ballistic 194, 2-wheeling along. And while the outright winner is likely to come from this class, the real purpose of the race is for schools to be involved, first building and then racing in the Pedal Prix. The faster HPVs reach speeds of 45 kilometres an hour, so they have to be careful overtaking. All the HPVs have rollover bars. .166 Astro from Norwood Morialta High School. .75 is Firebug from Berwick Secondary College. Berwick has 3 HPVs competing. Riders have to follow Marshall's instructions and keep to the left, while faster vehicles overtake on the right. They have a beeper to warn traffic ahead. A major component of the Pedal Prix is that teams have to build their own HPVs rather than buying them from a shop. The Pedal Prix encourages teamwork as well as the fun of competition. An HPV is mechanically similar to a bicycle, but the driver sits in a recumbent position, using pedals to propel the machine. The Pedal Prix was established by the Technology Teachers Association of South Australia in 1987, with the aim of providing experience in engineering design and construction to high school students across the state. Since then, the Pedal Prix has been embraced by primary, secondary and tertiary institutions, recognising the contribution it makes to engineering and technology education. It's also been recognised by the state government and is a multi-award winner in tourism and education. Teams have their pit area around the track, so there's a constant buzz of activity and trackside support. Time for the first pit stops. Crafers Primary with the Crafers Charger makes a rider change. Each rider has to wear a helmet and protective glasses. Primary school riders cover 2 to 3 laps before they change over. There are 2 parts to the competition. Firstly, designing, investigating and constructing the vehicle, and secondly, the challenge of the race itself. 153 Slipstream from Murray Bridge High School is helped on its way. .56 the twin-seater Macon Bacon from Udunda Area School in the middle of the pack. .172 Crafers Challenger, the second entry from Crafers Primary. .178 is Corribolt from Coromandel Primary.
Right, where you go?
The seat was way too far back.
So you had to change it?
And I had to stop in front of behind someone crashing. And I can't go backwards.
Rehydration is going to be important on such a warm day.
55.8 seconds. The fastest lap.
Riders have to filter back with care onto the racetrack after their stops. Bendigo young riders powering along. The yellow flag means slow down. .109 Mr. Plough from Notre Dame College.
Right, stop.
The red flag comes out if there's a rollover or accident. Riders have to stop at that flag position until the race is ready to restart.
Hard work.
Yeah.
Predator from Paringa Park Primary.
Car 14 with no glasses, mate.
44 Heathfield High School's Peter Shearer side by side with 107 Notre Dame's Given Cheek. There are two classes: new vehicles, not previously raced at a 24-hour pedal Prix and totally built by the team. And secondly, re-entered vehicles. These have been raced before or are new vehicles modified, supplied, designed and built by someone other than the team members. Interest in HPV racing has grown to such an extent that there's now a 3-round Super Series in South Australia. It starts with the ADEC 6-hour race, followed by the Adelaide 250 and concludes with the Pedal Prix. It wasn't so fast and furious for Martin Schreiber.
Someone smashed into me and I rolled and the brakes are now bent. Yeah.
Extra help arrives to get the HPV going again. The shorter races are ideal to test out machines and riders and get in practice for the big 24-hour event. Many crews carry radios or mobile phones to stay in touch with their pits. The Pedal Prix moved to Sturt Reserve at Murray Bridge in 1997 with a field of 90 competitors. With the support of the rural city of Murray Bridge, the event has continued to grow. The entry level now has increased to 200 teams. And demand for places meant the Pedal Prix was fully subscribed, with teams from every region of South Australia, together with those from Western Australia, Victoria and New South Wales. There's even a waiting list. The changeover for Comet from Harndorf Primary School.
Here we go.
17 St John's Grammar Eaglet has a stop. Doing endurance racing proud, the pit stops are where seconds can be lost or made up.
Good luck, Aston.
14 Accelerate from Xavier rejoins the race. Parents and teachers are involved as managers, mechanics and timekeepers. Number 15 is Penola High School's Chicken Run.
Short boundary throwing, tread rate trying to take it.
Number 19, E2 from Endeavour College.
It's on the boundary line. Keep...
Hot work?
Yep.
Going short again. Luckily though, doubling back.
Go.
In pit lane, number 16, St John's Grammar with Eagle 1. The large number of teams competing meant there are times when things become a little crowded on the track and in pit lane. Open class teams run for 20 laps or half an hour, and most of the senior riders come from a cycle racing background. 119, Unity College's Steeplechase 1 has vocal support. 33, Y2K, Windsor Gardens Vocational College. And it's hard work for 183, Valley Vortex from Happy Valley Primary. Bendigo BYR presses on in second overall, behind Ballistic.
Around the track almost consistently, and it's been the Bendigo BYR vehicle, number 195. The fifth fastest is 126 Piper. The third fastest is
197, the sleek Fastback Racing 8 from Trisled HPVs, who build vehicles commercially. A changeover for Busted Mountain from Broken Hill and Williama High School.
Rightio, let's go!
After a session on the track, riders have to drink, warm down, rest and eat properly. David Close is in control of timing.
If we can average over 30, we're quite happy with that. That'll give us over 700 laps. So that'd be great.
Each HPV carries a water bottle, but the rider from Southern Vales Christian College, Godspeed 3, invoked the name of the Lord when he couldn't find his drink and was having trouble with cramp.
Damn it, I couldn't get any water.
Riders have to be rested and then warmed up before their session. .41, Terminal Velocity from Kapunda High School, has no velocity at the moment. Heathfield High School with Cooper's Rural. This isn't the last time Astro from Norwood Morialta High School would be upside down in the pedal Prix.
Johnny, go through the pits or can I go straight out?
Go straight out.
There you go. I'm coming in with lots of stuff.
The Tiger of Erringus Angels from Kapunda High School. Jessica Light explains what's been the most difficult part so far.
The heat and all the yellow flags.
And what's the heat actually meant? Is it causing you to cramp up at all?
Oh, it's just sort of shortening the amount of time that you can stay out there for.
49, Creepy Coupe from St Mark's College.
You were in there.
161, Collateral Damage from Cleve Area High School, overtakes the Zephyr from Manangatang R12 College.
Right up, right up.
A stop for St Michael's College.
Go, 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 well done.
Changeover time for Nairn Primary, Synergy. The Pedal Prix generates enthusiasm, industry and commitment amongst students. It gives practical relevance to many areas of study. It encourages cross-curriculum links, brings together a broad cross-section of people to plan and work cooperatively, and generates other linkages between educational institutions, business, industry and community groups.
How much water are you going to have?
Or bottle.
On the back straight, 155 is Razorback from Upper Sturt School.
What you got?
76 York Eagle. The teams are enjoying the race.
Oh, not too bad. Some rough riders out there.
Including you?
No, not too bad.
126 Adelaide Hills HPV's Hyper. Making a pit stop, Rostrevor College with X1. Pumping up the tyres of 85, Vitesse from Pembroke School.
The temperature has gone a bit, I think you made it a bit loose.
Yeah, that's right.
Hold it up there. Front one is a bit loose though, so that's probably got a slight puncture in it.
Hamilton College on the warm-up bikes. And trouble for 34, Cat from Windsor Vocational College.
Chain slipping.
43, Seguero Consulting from Heathfield High, running strongly.
Have to take it back.
How far are you going?
Oh, well, it was just back there.
58, Loxton High School's Blur 1. The comfortable way to watch the pedal Prix. Leading Category 2, Firebug from Berwick Secondary College. .174 is from Mylor Primary. Solar power on the hybrid Cabra Revolution from Cabra Dominican College. And a swarm of HPVs on the front straight. 83 is Rostrevor College's X2. Back on its wheels, Slipstream at the River Bend. .94 Walford Anglican School for Girls had 5 teams competing. A stop for Unity College's Steeplechase 1. Gambier Gator from Mount Gambier High School. .143 Burning Hubcaps from Aberfoyle Hub School, leading the primary school section. Some of the teams used the riverboats, for which Murray Bridge is noted for, as headquarters throughout the 24-hour race. .47 Mount Carmel College No Bull on the River Bend. And Cooper's Rural from Heathfield High. Pedal Prix Publicity Director Marcus Plowman.
Well, it started only some 15 years ago in a very small way, in terms of just a few kids and a few schools coming together to test and try a few vehicles they'd muddled about with in class, into this magnificent event here today with 200 entries.
And why has it grown?
Well, I think it's the opportunity for kids to get involved in such an event through their school and stay the challenge of riding all day and all night and building that vehicle and seeing that it is reliable is probably the biggest factor that's actually driven this event, and their enthusiasm for it has made them want to come along.
By early evening, Chimera 190 was charging along.
Car 150 assistance just after RA.
The Pedal Prix has its own TV service with timing and positional information and commentary around the circuit. Valley Vortex makes a pit stop. '73 Firebird and '29 Renmark High's Aero 1.
One of the locals, that is.
By nightfall, the message went out to all the teams to turn their warning lights on.
Have a pit stop. That your vehicle lights are on, please. Okay, time to turn the lights on now. Communicate that to your riders, and by the next pit stop, they should be on. Number 121.
And as darkness falls, there are other factors to contend with: rain, lightning and thunder. Riders are in for 10 hours of night driving. St John's First Aid was on hand to provide medical assistance. At various times, that means sunburn, cramp and a couple of scrapes on the elbow. The best place to try and get some rest was in the houseboats. Into the night, the riders charged on, but conditions were proving a challenge. While some corners are lit, the rest of the track is in darkness. Everyone was having trouble in the murky conditions.
We don't want any more in there. It's got a and there's plenty in the car. The car will do the job, but visibility is just falling. I was doing right up the rough there. Yeah, I literally couldn't see.
Kim Henschke from Ballistic had to wait until the front light was fixed.
Well, last time I rode it was dry, so let's go and have a bit of fun with this. I've never ridden in a wet pedal Prix before, so I'm keen to try it out. Pretty slippery by the looks.
194 Ballistic with a big lead, out of the pits and perhaps on the way to a big win. The Pedal Prix draws an enthusiastic crowd of onlookers through the night.
Here we go, this has to be
What does the Pedal Prix do for young people? Well, it demonstrates innovation, lateral thinking, enterprise and engineering creativity. There's risk-taking, design, planning and problem-solving, and entrepreneurial skills. Collaborative learning, teamwork, communication, cooperation and working with industry. Confidence, taking on challenges, undertaking a task that requires perseverance and commitment. Understanding the nature and the relationship of human power and alternative energies. And finally, competing in the spirit of the race. Best lighting scheme was on 96, Team Neon from Woodcroft College. Racing technique is a hot topic in the pits.
Like when you're just doing riding, like you can't skirt. Should I change it to
90, blue shift from Hamilton College on the night shift. Hours of difficult racing lies ahead for the teams. They have to maintain their planning so riders are rested and don't become tired waiting around for their next ride. Daybreak dawns bright and clear, with the storms a distant memory.
We are 3/4 of the way through 6 hours to go here at the pedal Prix. Good morning, my name's Paul Richards. Time to get out of there.
195 Bendigo is called in for a word with the officials. Overnight, they've closed up on Ballistic, who had a wheel problem. Officials are responsible for making sure there are no problems on the track.
120. You're obstructing traffic. Stay on the left. That's the third time I've told you.
There were a few problems through the night, a few red flags due to a lot of incidents like rollovers and collisions. But overall, the children, the riders here have done an extremely good job in keeping the flow going reasonably well. Also, the marshals are very diligent in their work. Yeah, things are going very well at the moment. No major issues. You always get those things. The weather didn't help last night as well. A bit of rain, a bit of thunderstorm. But overall, very well run race so far. And we're anticipating a good finish.
The long hours are catching up. 168 Campus Comet from Aberfoyle Park Campus is sitting forlornly. Some precision repairs for 165 William Light Wallies, which had crashed during the night. Gary Skews was riding at the time.
Anything? Another bike went into hay bale. Someone else cut across to miss him. I cut across to miss him and just turned it over on the side. It was just out of that little chicane area, going pretty fast. Just had to move across and just tipped it over and slid onto the side.
Mind your backs as collateral damage comes through the pits. Upper Sturt School's Razorback.
You want a pair of turns?
Right, turn around, turn, that's it.
Okay, we go.
Go, Ghana, go!
153 Slipstream finished 39th.
Good morning. One up, all up, what I reckon. Let's talk about who is where the endurance result. And
And a check at the leaderboard with 6 hours to go shows that Ballistic 190 is leading. In second place, Bendigo BYR closing fast. In third, the secretive Fastback Racing. And in fourth, the leading high school team, Berwick Secondary College, with Firebug.
In the fourth position, a remarkable run from a Category 2 team. Number 75, Firebug, and obviously they're first in their category as well. Only a lap behind now. They have done 284 laps. The leading bike has done 285. So the Trend Ice Team Ballistic have lost 6 laps to these boys in the last 6 or so hours.
152 Zoom from Murray Bridge High School has emergency repairs.
Take it back a bit.
And 21 Killer B from Tatachilla College loses a wheel on the front straight.
Hang on. Okay, grab the side here. Right here. Got it. Yep. Off the pit. Off the track.
After repairs are carried out, most machines can get back into the race.
You alright?
Yeah.
That was a wild ride.
Track is clear. Think your bike's a bit stuffed? You got a radio to tell where you... No, I don't. Has your base got a radio? No. What are they?
You got a phone number?
No, I don't. What school are you?
Just walk out.
Where are you?
And in 20th, 171.
It looks like a race to the end of the 18th Australian International Pedal Prix. There's action all the way up and down the field. .36 Ice from Emmanuel College finishes 17th. Valley Vortex push on at their own steady pace. 143 Burning Hubcaps from Aberfoyle. The Praying Mantis like 11, Erbray 1 from Erbray Agricultural College. 165 the Wallies are going again, overtaking 144 Lightning Hubcaps from Aberfoyle Hub School, leaders of the primary school section. .124 Scorpio from Gleeson College, well placed in Category 3. The infield is a massive campsite. Killarby couldn't be repaired, but Tatachilna College still has shocks on track. Aberfoyle Hub Primary take their pedal pre-racing seriously, competing with 6 HPVs, the most of any school. Jared Brennan.
We run a 3K run every morning and takes about 15-20 minutes, and we pretty much have to run that whole thing, and that gets pretty tiring.
What about overnight? How do you able to get some sleep?
Oh, I've got only a few hours, but it's been too exciting to be able to get much sleep.
Laura Smith.
It's a team thing, and everyone gets to join in together and make it as a team, and it's fun.
Aberfoyle started racing in 1997. Students in Year 6 and 7 are involved. They help build the HPVs and have regular training.
Someone hit the pole, didn't they?
I hit the pole.
What was it like through the night?
15 hours ago.
It was like, at one stage it was raining, and that was alright because it kept me cool when you got hot and stuff, and it was wet, but we had lights, so it was okay, it was fun.
99 Cyclone is pulled off course. 140 Quadmex Senior Hubcaps back into the race. .145 Tricard from Living Waters Lutheran College. Bendigo takes the lead from Ballistic mid-morning. 144 Lightning Hubcaps leading the primary section, with Highgate's Hot Rod in second place. Blowing the lid off Southern Vale's Exocet. 149 from Concordia College. Work continues on Zoom, the hybrid from Murray Bridge. Go Girl from Murray Bridge High.
Lost 13 places.
You're in next, are you?
Yep.
What are you going to try and do here? How many can you make up?
I'll go out there for about half an hour and try and gain as much as I can with the motor.
Some hard pedalling in store for Tom Page. Running the timing system for the Pedal Prix is a massive challenge.
There's some coils across the road, coils of wire, and then every time the transponder, which is about a little less than the size of a matchbox, that's fitted to each vehicle. Every time that goes over the coil, it registers its unique code, which is unique to each vehicle, tells us the time it passed over, and then from there it can calculate the last lap time, and basically, yeah. So it's a very good system. It also tells us how strong the signal is, so in case the transponder's getting faulty, or in case there's a problem with it being mounted too high. But generally we haven't had any problems with it so far, and we're more than 3/4 of the way through it.
Clearing everything.
Hasty repairs for Chimera, while others have their bodies kept in working order.
That's right.
Daryl King is the driving force behind Bendigo Youth Racing, made up of former students from Bendigo College.
We started pretty much back in, probably late December last year, and we've basically put it together. Originally there was 13 members, all aged 18 to 21. A few dropped out, but we now have 11 members, and we've basically built this whole bike up from scratch in my shed, and the frame is constructed from carbon fibre, carbon Kevlar nose cone, carbon fibre steering assembly, and it's pretty fast.
And it's going well at this competition.
Yeah, it seems to be going all right. It was a bit unexpected. We didn't really know whether the design would be right for the track, but I think it seems to be going all right. It's heaps of fun. There's heaps of bikes out there, heaps of huge challenge, and there's also, like, we've made some good mates with a couple of teams, and it's just really great. It's great to see all the little kiddies out there having fun, enjoying it, getting fit at the same time, and it's just great.
When the race was through, the total number of laps completed by all vehicles combined was over 45,000, with every one of those logged by the timing system. Rejoining the race requires riders to watch out for others. At the S's, Rostrevor College's Redback. (112) pedal for the medal of Paringa Park Primary. In the middle of the pack, Rat Attack from Handorf Primary, number 8. And a battle of the saints between St John's Grammar's Serotonin and 114 St Paul's College Steady Eddie.
Come on, make it bacon!
109 Mr Plough from Notre Dame finishes 13th. Renmark High's Aero 1 barges through to 14th. Loxton High's Hot Pursuit on their way to 20th. And Astro looking a little worse for wear. Category 1 entry 172, Crafers Challenger. (52) St Michael's Speed Wobbles. Team Aerobic is having an interesting race.
This car's been on its side before. 4 times. 2 of them down to me.
Yes, I wouldn't go bragging about that.
No. Mechanically, it's fine. It's just the bodywork looks a little rough.
25th place is their final reward. Fastback Racing makes its final pit stop. BYR rider Brett Goodall outlines the task ahead.
See if I can push probably half an hour, just to put it out there, quick one. Wet. It was a challenge during the night. It was a real hard one. It was good.
E3 Endeavour College also takes to the dirt. BYR makes its final stop.
And the batteries.
I'll get that roof down. Get that roof down.
Make sure it goes down properly.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Go, go.
39 Jag from Modbury High School. 1:30 Westminster High School's WRT2 finishes 33rd.
Get so much gap and tape stuck on. Hell yeah.
Enjoy.
Dehydrated or tired out or?
Everything, man. Scraping in the car.
At this stage of the Pedal Prix, all the riders are tiring. Ballistics is trying to make up lost time, and Kim Henschke is once again in the rider's seat.
You're going to realise it.
Woo. Well, if we would have fixed our wheel problem 4 hours ago, we would have had a wheel locked on, so we'd only spin it a quarter of a turn. So now we've fixed that, we're back in the running again.
Can you catch the Bendigo?
We just have to wait and see.
Mate.
Have to wait and see.
We're doing 3-minute laps and they're doing 3:30, so we're catching them.
We'll see. Just wish we fixed the problem 4 hours ago. Not to worry.
1:24 Gleeson College Scorpio running second in Category 2. 75 Firebug weaving through the traffic. 101 Wirianda Warrior from Wirianda High School. '81 Brighton Secondaries Brighton 3.
You know the story, 7 laps and you decide.
Berwick Secondary College's pit stops are precision operations. Firebug is holding 4th overall and 1st in the senior secondary section. 73 next in, Firebird.
Alright, Willie. Put the button in. Quick for you. Get him out. Go, mate, go.
25 seconds. Well done.
70 is Pulteney Grammar's Phoenix. Not Too Furious from Lutheran Living Waters.
Pardon? Yeah.
Hamilton Secondary College's Blue Shift finishes 19th overall. .133 Team Flamettes on their way to 9th overall and 2nd in Category 2. 116 Charlie's Cruisers from Charles Campbell Secondary. 105 in the yellow is Handoff Hornets blue. .64 from Eastern Florio School is looking for redemption after this mistake. And passing the Tiger from Kapunda High School at a great rate of knots is Wayward Astro from Norwood Morialta High School. He's soon on his way again in the battered 166 to finish 24th.
Okay. All right. Yep. Check yourself. Okay. Push you off. Go. Go.
The closing stage of the pedal Prix, and there's a battle between BYR and Ballistic for overall honours.
In 34th, leading their category.
Everyone else is doing their best to make it to the finish line.
At this rate, it will close to a very tight shave. Well, you better get to the fence, mate, and the family get back to the fence because this is going right down to the wire. This is going to be an absolute beauty.
Onto the last lap, Ballistic leads BYR by just 8 seconds.
This is 37, 38, 39. Almost takes our leader.
Ballistic charges on. And BYR not far behind.
Time is 12:43. See at the end of the active straight, 195. Here's 194 crossing. Pushing hard. The last lap, 195. Now join the last lap. Must go awful level here. It's 8 seconds to split on the left.
The crowd waits expectantly at the finish line as the riders charge around the back of the course.
It is. It's Bendigo.
And at flagfall, BYR has made up the deficit to score the closest and most exciting win in the race's 18-year history. BYR and Ballistic both completed 387 laps.
Unbelievable finish. Last lap win. And listen to the crowd. We're going to talk to the Bendigo thing.
Third place Fastback Racing 8, number 197, completed 374 laps.
We'll get the official lap scores and everything like that. We've got our presentation very soon. That's that gym membership that acting mayors get.
Nigel Preston is a champion.
Yeah, Nigel talked to us before. He was totally pumped, very focused young man. And what about you, Jake? Mate, you were pushing some good times.
Oh yeah, just trying to get it out there and get it right. Get the rest of it. Yes!
Good start.
Oh. Yes, all right. Time for celebration.
Where is the man?
The final HPVs crossed the line.
We're not allowed to watch.
Hamilton Secondary School with Nitro, Brownsville Area School and Toxic 2. The celebrations begin, and everyone who takes part is a winner. The final rider for Bendigo, Nigel Preston.
Nigel, the race winner.
Just after the chicane there, I got a good run out of there and just got past him along the outside and then just knew I had to go for it, just go hard.
Saw the look on your face as you came through. You were actually boxed in by some nasty traffic just before. I didn't think you would make it.
Well, it's sort of been the story of the weekend, hasn't it? Lots of traffic, lots of hard work to get a good quick lap, but the rest of the track was really good. I got some clean runs into the corners and was able to really hammer it.
Trouble for the final rider in St John's Grammar Eagle 1.
Yeah, it was pretty tough, yeah. Worth it at the end of the day, though. That's for sure.
Well, consistent all the way through?
Yeah, we held our lap time, broke some records and that. I was pretty happy with that. It's good to see.
Time to enjoy the post-race recovery.
Winner?
Of our class, yeah.
And third overall?
Fourth overall.
Great effort, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
How hard was the last bit?
Oh, it was fairly hard, yeah. Got exhausted, but I got through it.
When the final calculations were done, Berwick Secondary College won Category 2 with Firebug.
Very high up in the placings, not only winning its category, but also performing extremely well.
Gleeson College won Category 3 with Taurus. The total distance covered by all vehicles combined was just under 100,000 kilometres. That's 2.5 times around the Earth. And Lightning Hubcaps from Aberfoyle Hub won Category 1 for primary schools. As Bendigo Youth Racing celebrates the overall win in the 18th Australian International Pedal Prix, the success of the race is a tribute to all involved: students, teachers, families, schools, organisers, marshals, officials, Murray Bridge, local and state governments and all the sponsors. Teams are already preparing for 2004. To find out more about the Pedal Prix and how you can enter, visit the website at www.pedalprix.com.au.